Hey guys, and welcome back on my YouTube channel. It's your boy Troll, and we are back with another video. And in today's video, there's a lot of videos. We're gonna discuss about the best teams you can reroll for. I had a lot of questions of people asking me, I did reroll for that, I have this, is it good, is it bad, should I reroll again, etc, etc. And in today's video, basically we're gonna address what should you reroll versus what do you want. Because let's be honest, if you reroll, it basically means that you're looking for the best start you could guarantee yourself as a free-to-play. If you want to spend, that's a different story, but even as a spender, it's not guaranteed that you will get eventually the hero you want. For example, if we take right now my free-to-play, that's okay, it's not a free-to-play. If we take my poison account right now, I started just with tough. And I told myself, well, I would get lucky and I will eventually get Walter. But believe me, it's not the case. I had to do, I don't know how many PTs during the 10 times raid. And literally the last 10 summons, when I was just summoning to get food, I didn't even hope to get Walter at the end. I finally got Walter. And believe me, that was such a release. But it just proves that even if you spend on the money, it doesn't mean you're gonna get the champions you want. So that's why rerolling is so powerful. Regardless if you pay to win or free to play, I always advise to reroll for the comp you want and not hope to actually get a hero during or while you're playing the game. So if you reroll, like I said, you're gonna obviously try to go for the best heroes you can or for a specific build that you want to try. And basically we're gonna discuss about the best builds you can hope for if you're gonna reroll. Now, if you're gonna reroll for just reroll because you want to test out a new champion, like a very specific composition, well, there's nothing I can tell you, right? There are people who gonna reroll to, I don't know, try, for example, if it's possible to go to Hell campaign with Sinton. This was something I wanted to do as well, but I just literally don't have the time. There are people who just gonna reroll for the meta AoE damage dealer or single target. And then there are people who are literally looking for the best endgame PvE heroes. So even if they don't spend, they know that they will have the core units for the very late game. And what are those heroes? So right now in this game, there are three types of compositions that you can really play that really stand out. We have, obviously, first of all, the HP burn teams. And I won't say really teams, because when it comes to HP burn, you're really looking for two main heroes. You're either gonna look for Hezonja, or you either gonna look for Okmin. And let me tell you why. So there we go, Hezonja, and in Demon Legion, Doom Legion, we have Okmin. So now, why, when you go for HP burn, if you want a very good build HP burn, why would you go for one of those? Because simply Okmin and Hezonja have AoE HP burn application, not only on their basic attack, but on most of their skills. If we take, for example, Hezonja, if I'm not mistaken, he also attacks 3 units with his basic attack. Right? Exactly. So basically, why you want one of those? Because very late game, the best build, the best team for, I don't know, stage 30, etc., is Hezonja or Okmin combined with Catherine. Obviously, Hezonja being way better than Okmin, just because the exclusive of Hezonja are just out of this world. And to be quite honest, the exclusive for Okmin will not be such a big game changer. And how it works is basically very late game, you're gonna put the counter attack on Catherine, from Catherine on your heroes, and you're gonna basically counter attack with either Hezonja or Okmin on multiple targets at the same time, and you're just gonna apply not infinite but a lot of HP burn. Something you cannot do with Melia or Sigmund or any other HP burner that might actually exist. So let's just check out who else have HP burn. Now you also have Hoff, but again, I would really not recommend rerolling for Hoff. So let's go here. So let's try to find HP burning. So yeah, we have Melia, Hezonja, Hoff, Sigmund, and Okmin. Now, Gunner, I would really not consider him. And yeah, if you reroll for a HP burn team, the best of the best is just Hezonja. Then you can try to combine Hezonja with Okmin, but honestly, and just what was proven so far, Hezonja on his own is an entire team of HP burn. You will not need an additional HP burner because Hezonja combined with Catherine will allow you to place the 5 stat of HP burn, which are just the max stack. Like even if you have Hezonja and Okmin, you're just gonna place those HP burn stacks way faster. But believe me, late game, it's more about survivability rather than placing those HP burns. And like I already said, with Catherine combined, you're just not going to need anymore. So personally, if you are going for HP burns, I would really recommend for going for Hezonja, and then maybe you can also do Okmin. But you have, like, since you're already rerolling, the top what you want is Hezonja. Now, like I always said, the best time to reroll is during the double legendary drop, during the event where you basically get one legendary and obtain another. So what I would actually pair with Hezonja is Focus or Ascendo. And now let me explain myself. Hezonja plus Focus will basically guarantee you that you're gonna more or less be able to one-shot all the waves. And Ascendo is a hero that will more or less guarantee you an easy 3-star of the campaign. However, you can also maybe look to basically have Hezonja with someone from the Green Mark Tower to help you to push the Tower of Mark, which might be, for example, Greta or Belle. That's pretty much it, I would say. I think, yeah, Greta is the best, I think. So I don't know. Personally, if I go for Hezonja, if I know I'm gonna reroll for HP burns, I would reroll for Hezonja, and top two, like the second legendary for me, the best choice combined with Hezonja for a proper HP burn team would be either Focus or Ascendo to basically guarantee you a free success and 3-starring the campaign. I think for me, this is the best combination you can hope for, honestly. Now, so that's for HP burn. Again, leave me in the comments what do you think might be better. I'm not saying Hezonja combined with Okmin is bad. Obviously, it's very powerful, but you will see that very fast in the game. You won't need that much HP burn once you get your Catherine. Even right now, when I have my Okmin, even though I have Melia or Sigmund, I will not put none of them in the team because I prefer to put supports who will either help me to apply more HP burns by making my Okmin attack more, or just more supports to like actually make him survive, because once you go to stage 27, 28, 29, 30, etc., it's all about surviving, not getting hit, and one-shotting everything before they attack you. And believe me, with Focus or with Ben Austin, it's way more than enough to just have one HP burner. So that's for HP burn. Again, if you get Hezonja, regardless what you're gonna get with him, you already set, it's all good. Now, when it comes to bleed, the champion that you have to go for, so where is bleed? The champion that you have to go for when it comes to a bleed team is Elena. Elena or Elena? Elena. So if you are even considering building a bleed team, and from what we saw from the devs' feedback, they're gonna apparently increase the power of bleed and then eventually the power of poison, Elena is a must-have in your build. And the best combination with Elena, in my consideration, would actually be Reroll. So where is he? I think if I would go for a proper bleed team, I would go for Reroll together with Elena, because it will just guarantee you the application of the bleeds. Now again, when it comes to the bleeds, the chances of applying a bleed is just very, very small. So maybe instead of Reroll, I would maybe go for Natalie, because if I'm not mistaken, she applies a bleed at the beginning of every turn. There is a chance to... No? No, it's not automatic actually. But still, The problem is Natalie, honestly, she does no damage at all, but in regards to Reroll, she gonna apply more poison, more bleeds. And all you want with Elena is to basically have and arrive very quickly to those 3 stacks. So then her passive will be activated and you're gonna basically start resetting all the bleeds or on all the enemies. And to be quite honest, I think Elena E3 is completely broken. Honestly, Elena E3 is a bleed team on her own, almost, I would say. But if you combine a Natalie together with that, it's just so strong. Now, obviously, Elena would also work very well with Holder, with Oboro, Reeves. Why not? So again, I would really not go for Hisaro. I don't think he's such a I really would not go for Hisaro. I don't like he's a single target in every single spell if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know, I just don't see. Maybe you would want to have a Hisaro for Gwyneth because he applies the severe wound, but again, I would really prefer way more a Reroll or a Natalie, and then eventually why not a Holder, Oboro or Reeves. But the must have is Elena, and for me the top choice I think would be Natalie. Even though she doesn't do the damage, you mostly just play her there, so she's there to apply those bleeds, so the passive of Elena triggers instantly. And that's it for bleed. Like, if you want to have a proper bleed team, you need Elena. There's no other choice. When it comes to the poison, since I'm already testing the team, when it comes to poison, it's a little bit more difficult because yes, you're gonna need Walter. Yes, you're gonna need Duff. But you also actually gonna need Woolsey. Woolsey is also a condition to a proper poison team. And you're also gonna need an exclusive 3 Woolsey, to be quite honest. And then eventually you will also maybe add Malasa or Mapka. And then maybe why not Nita. But the must have, you cannot even consider having a proper poison team if you don't have Taff and Walter. Like I said, the bleed team, Elena, might be a team on her own. Hezonja is a HP burn team on his own. However, when it comes to poison, it's way more difficult than that. And you're gonna need those 3 champions to actually be able to make a poison team work properly. There is no other options. You're gonna need those 3 champions because before you're gonna get Nita, who might potentially replace Woolsey, even though you're gonna need her exclusive to actually be able to do that, you really gonna need those champions. If not, you'll just not have enough of poisons to actually make the damage and be a poison team. And then, like I said, well, you have the choice of just going for whatever you want. So, like, if you want the most meta thing, the most easy way to win the game, let's say win because it's very subjective, you go for Hezonja. We just know that Hezonja is the most powerful champion right now. You need him to be able to even complete the hardest difficulty in Dwarven dungeons, more or less. So Hezonja is the easiest pick, and I would just either suggest you to get either a Focus or a Asindo. Now again, there's plenty of other amazing champions. I'm just giving you my top 2 choice if I would go for a Hezonja. Then we have the bleed team with Elena with either Natalie or Reroll. Or if you don't want to reroll too much, an Oboro Reeves Holder might actually work as well. And then we have the poison team when a must have is Taff, Walter and Woolsey. But yeah guys, that's basically my opinion on it. If I would reroll, I would not go for single target or multiple targets, just pure damage dealers, because they will very fast become less used, or basically that will block you from a specific content. You won't really be able to farm stage 25, 6, 7, 8 in Dwarven dungeons without a proper HP burner or a proper bleed or poison team. And to be quite honest, I don't even think you can go above 26 without Hezonja or Okmin. So yeah guys, I hope this video will help you out to understand how to reroll, who should you reroll for. But again, this is not a must-have. This is just an explanation that if you want to go for the best team or a very specific team, that's what you're gonna need. If you want to start your game with Xia, with Serena, Sana, and hope to get something even better during the game, you can. But just bear in mind that you might never get them. But yeah, guys, it was your boy Troll. I don't want to make this video any longer. I think I explained everything more or less correctly. So if you disagree or if you think there's a better starting team than what I just said, please leave a comment and I will be more than glad to check it out. I will see you in the next video, guys. Enjoy. Ciao.